So I'm showing you now a cheap meal. All these ingredients will come up to 50p per the whole meal, and so this meal cost me under 50p to make. But so this is a whole pack of pasta. I've already had 4 meals with it, and I put it in the fridge. So it's only 20p, but I leave it separate so I'm not having the same meal every day. I can have maybe some spaghetti bolognese with it, or pesto pasta, or some veg. I can just mix it up, or something cheesy, vegan cheesy. But it is vegan pasta, so it's really good, and I can keep on putting it in the fridge. There's 2 loaves left. I had 4 meals with it already. So this pasta, I could probably do 10 meals with this pasta, 8 if I want big portions. So this pesto, it costs 90p, and it's enough for 4 portions if you like it strong, like a strong taste. Or you got a 20p pasta, cook that, and you can just mix a whole jar and put it in there if you love pesto pasta like me, and then put it in the fridge, and you can just eat it daily, and it's already done. The jar lasts 2 weeks in the fridge when it's open. So you can just mix and match. So I got a bowl here, but I won't mix anything in this one. I'll do it per meal, so then I can keep on changing my food. So these glass of olives only cost 75p. I've already had 1 portion already. It's enough for about 8 portions, maybe more, if you eat them with the pasta of that meal. You can mix and match with 4 different meals. So with those added to the meal, it adds over 10p on the meal around per meal. Now this is for vegan to have extra B12 in your vegan meal. It's got a cheesy nutty taste, so it's nice to have a couple of spoonfuls. It is enough for 25 portions if you have like a spoonfuls, but I have less than that, so it'll go a bit cheaper. It did cost £3.50. So you have a whole spoonful, basically. It's about 14p for a meal. Or if you have less like I do, it'll work out probably about 5p, 6p, because I only have spoonfuls. I don't have a whole spoonful. So here's a big portion I'm going to do myself. And this is my 5th meal I have with this whole pack of pasta, and it's still loads left. Probably 4 or 5 meals worth more left. But if you want a budget meal, there's a lot of pasta there, a nice lunch meal, or tea, whatever you think. So that's 1 portion, and I'll put the rest, this one or this, in the fridge. So, which is cool. I've got some pasta right by here. You can only need 1 spoonful. I use a quarter of a jar per portion because I like it really strong. So it could go more than 4 servings, but I would just say 4 servings for this. So this is really, say, 25p, just under, per meal. Got this, so it's vegan, obviously it's free range. It is really, really tasty and delicious. It is so tasty. Really easy to cook. You don't have to cook it. You can put it with cold pasta and just mix it in, and it's just ready. And also, and it's got 2 weeks date on it. So if you don't want to use the 4 portions, you have 2 portions a week if you wanted to. So you've got a mix. Even though it's a cheap meal, you don't have to have it every day if you don't want to. It is addictive. To me, I used to eat pasta every day. But it's really nice. You add some olives, and then obviously that's like 10p towards that. So it's pretty cool. So I used about 3p worth of pasta for this meal. Green pesto, I used 25p worth, just under 25p. Olives, I used about 10p's worth, just under. And then the B12 sprinkles, I used about 10p's worth of it on this meal. costing around 50p. This meal costs just under. If I just rounded it all up, obviously when the olives I said 10p, they probably would have been about 9p per the portion of how much I took, but it's quite decent for like just having this, and really tasty. And people pay a lot more eating in a restaurant when and it can cost like around 50p at home. Like this is what I've had today, and I can use the olives with it with another day, and I can mix and match. Like I got onions in my fridge, I can use those as well, and maybe some broccoli next time, or some runner beans. I use different things each time, but tomorrow I'm going to use something else. I do like the pesto pasta, so I might use the green pesto and the pasta, but also something else with it. Maybe some tomatoes or something cheap. But at least it's not boring and you can just mix and match. But a whole spoonful is one serving, and this one's got 25. But I don't even use half a spoonful, so it's really enough for 50 portions. How much I use. Like that's how much I like to use. So yeah, 90p, this lovely pesto. And then obviously olives are 75, £3.50 for this. Sometimes you can get it cheaper.